Hey everyone, welcome to Chazkap Engineering. I'm Ahmed Chazkap, and in this video we are here with a tutorial video on Fusion 360 with 2D sketching basically. So I had some suggestions and a lot of people were asking me if I have another software that I have to teach. So I have this Autodesk Fusion 360 with my educational license from my university, and I'm going to be teaching you guys some of the basics of 2D sketching in Fusion 360 as well. So yeah, if you are new here, welcome. If you are an old subscriber, welcome, and if you're new here, make sure to subscribe to the channel because we will be covering some more softwares as well apart from Fusion 360 and CATIA V5. So you can check out some of my CATIA V5 videos as well, and we're going to start with Fusion 360's 2D sketching series with this video. So without any further ado, make sure you subscribe to the channel and we're gonna jump straight to the sketching. So in this video, we're gonna start off simple. I'm gonna create this part, which is very simple, and I'll show you a feel of how sketching this part looks. So in Fusion 360, it is quite similar to CATIA V5, but it is obviously different because it's a totally different platform. So to do this, we're gonna go here, press create sketch, and you're gonna have a definition of what that means. So create sketch, and then you can select a plane in which you have to draw, much like CATIA V5. So I'm gonna select this one, and it's gonna enter us in the sketching mode. So I'll click this look at, and it's gonna give us a perpendicular top of the view of the sketch. So in this sketch I'm gonna start off from here, and I'll make my way through the whole sketch to here. So yeah, so this can be considered as our what do you call it, our origin. Yeah, so yeah, let's get on with it. I'll pan it a bit. So I selected the line toolbar. You can also select it by pressing L. So if I press escape and I'll press L, so it's gonna select automatically. You know what, Fusion 360 has a lot of good stuff that CATIA V5 apparently doesn't, so it's fun to learn as well. So yeah, so over here I'm starting to sketch this along the horizontal axis, and you can also dimension it if you know the dimension, but since we don't know the dimension from here to here, so I'm gonna leave it as is, and I'll press over here, and I'm gonna start with a new line. So I'm gonna press tab so that I can go to the degree section over here, and if you notice here, this is 45-degree angle, so we can make it 45. Oops, oh sorry, yeah, so we can make it 45. Yeah, 45. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's fine. So we have this line here, and I'm gonna press L again, and I'm gonna start drawing from here as well. So we have this. I'm gonna go straight up. Since we don't know the dimension of this line, so we're gonna keep it as is, and I'm gonna press and hold the left mouse button, so it's gonna create an arc. And if you go here, the radius is 10. So oh sorry, oh my god, control Z, yeah, so the radius is 10. You know what, I'll just make it a bit bigger so that I can see it properly. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna press L to enter the line command. I'll make it 10. Oh my god, I'm still new to this, so still don't know how to make this work. So I'm control Z again, I'm sorry about that. Go here, make an arc, make sure if I can get it to 10, barely, yeah, and make another line up to this point. Yep, press hold, make an arc, go down here, press and hold and finish the sketch over here. Oops. Okay, so in Fusion 360, much like Kedia, for example, in Kedia, our sketch turns green when it's fully constrained, but in Kedia, in Fusion 360, it turns black, like this line, which is fully constrained at the moment. So to do that, if you notice here, our sketch isn't fully constrained, so we're going to do that now. But first of all, we're going to put some constraints to it. So over here, we have some constraints that are already applied while we were sketching the sketch. So this constraint, for example, is the tangent constraint. So this line, this arc is tangent to this line. And then we have some perpendicular constraints as well. For example, this line is perpendicular to the horizontal axis, which means that it's vertical. And this constraint is the horizontal or vertical constraint, respectively. So since this is not constraint as a tangent, so I'm going to select this and press Control, and I'm going to select this as well, and I'll select this tangent constraint, so it's going to make it tangent. Again, this is not tangentially constrained as well, so I'll make these two as well. So yeah, so if you notice here, this does not deselect itself, so we have to press escape, unlike it here. So yeah, now we have to dimension it. To dimension this, we go over here, sketch dimension. We can also press D, and we're gonna go here and make it 75. Yeah, and then we have this dimension, which is 60 millimeters or 60 units if you wish. So this 60. Yeah, and then we have the distance between this line to over here. So this is 100. Perfect. Make it here, and okay, let's see why is this not dimensioned. So what we can do is we can so since this is not fully constrained yet, we can make these sides symmetrical about the central axis. Equal. Oh, sorry. Control Z. Control Z. This point. Okay. Yeah, I have to make a line, a construction line. So I'm gonna select a line, select this as a construction, and I'll draw it over here. Yeah, and I'm gonna make these two symmetrical about this construction line and symmetry. Okay, why is this not applying? Okay, not working. So let's see. Okay, so it's already applied. Even then, why is it not fully constrained? Let me check. Yeah, so I think we don't have the dimensions, the radial dimensions here. So that is supposed to be 10. This is supposed to be 10 as well. And this has to be 10 as well. So yeah, now it's fully constrained. So yeah, that's how you do some basic sketching in Fusion 360. You will obviously learn more about the more advanced tutorials as well as we progress through this series. So since this was just the first video of the 2D sketching in Fusion 360, so obviously it was not that advanced level. With some it was only some basic sketching. So yeah, if you like this video, press subscribe and like the video if you want, and I'll catch you in the next video. See ya.